Welcome back, everyone, to another What's the Buzz. I'm Ariana Bernard here with my co-host, Amanda Vaughn.
Hi, everyone. Happy Friday, and we've got some interesting topics to discuss with you today, so make sure to stay tuned to find out more.
Beyonce broke the internet with her pregnancy announcement on Wednesday, but I'm not exaggerating. Queen Bee Instagrammed the news of her pregnancy with twins, and within just 45 minutes, it received 500,000 tweets on Twitter, and even some responses from celebrities.
I get excited when I get 7 favorites on my tweets, so I can't even imagine that. But yeah, Rihanna re-Instagrammed the photo, captioning it, "So excited about the news. Congrats to you, Beyonce, and my big brother, Jay." And then my personal favorite, Chrissy Teigen, tweeted, "But really, congrats to my best friend, Beyonce. I love you so much. Hive forever."
Yes, and Zendaya tweeted, quote, "Absolutely radiant." But I must say my favorite post was from none other, Ellen. She kills it with these social media posts. And she posted this photo and captioned it, "Me too." Amanda, what are your thoughts on, Queen Bee blowing up social media with this news?
I mean, for how famous Beyonce is, it amazes me that she's able to keep these secrets. I mean, no one knew she was pregnant, and clearly she's decently far along where you can see that she is pregnant. So, I mean, congratulations to her and Jay-Z. That's super exciting. And just, I don't know, that's just so fun. I'm very excited for them.
This isn't the first time she's kept a huge secret. When she launched her self-named album a couple years ago, like that blew up. No one knew about it. It was unexpected, and again, here she's doing it again. So, all respect to her. She kind of owns social media.
Yeah, congrats to Beyonce and Jay-Z, and I can't wait to see pictures of their 2 little ones.
I know. Well, most of the time before someone has a baby, they're usually engaged and have a wedding, and that comes with an engagement ring that by no means is cheap.
Yeah, an insider just released a list of the top 25 most expensive wedding rings, but we're going to spare you some of the grief and only highlight the top 5.
Right, so a few episodes ago we talked about Kim Kardashian's engagement ring robbery. Well, that ring that Kanye made famous was estimated at about $4.5 million.
I can't even begin to imagine what it would feel like to own a $4.5 million piece of jewelry. I don't think I'll make that much in my whole life. But that ring only comes in at 5th place. Coming in 4th place is Paris Hilton's 24-carat, $4.7 million rock from Greek shipping heir and her name twin, Paris Lattis, that they never actually made it down the aisle.
Dang, what a waste. I bet he kind of regrets making that big purchase, but maybe he'll use it again. Who knows? But coming in lucky 3rd place is Queen Bee herself with her 14-carat emerald cut diamond priced at $5 million. Well, I guess hubby Jay-Z really did put a ring on it, so good for him.
Yeah. In 2nd place is Elizabeth Taylor's $8.8 million ring that was actually created by Elizabeth herself and bought for her by her 5th, also 6th husband, Richard Burton.
Oh, I guess it's kind of getting 2 for 1 there. Only had to buy 1 engagement ring for 2 weddings.
I mean, 5th/6th times the charm?
Yeah, crazy. But of course, the woman who tops it off is Mariah Carey. She always needs to be the center of attention, in the spotlight, and her whopping 35-carat emerald cut diamond is priced at $10 million. Woo! I can't even, that's crazy. It's from her billionaire ex-fiance, James Packer. I really hope that she gives to charity or something, because I cannot even for a second imagine walking around with $10 million on my finger. It's ridiculous.
I can't either. I honestly feel like I would be paranoid all the time that someone was going to take it from me and rob me. I guess you get a really great finger workout because those diamonds have to be pretty heavy.
I would think so. But we're Ohio State students. Everyone here, is paying tuition, paying spring break trips, whatever. That ring would pay for our college tuition, graduate tuition, spring breaks, kids tuition for like a lifetime, and it just blows my mind that that's just one staple piece of her accessories. It's crazy.
Yeah.
Well, one person who I personally do not see getting an engagement ring anytime soon is Corinne Olympios from this season of The Bachelor.
Yeah, so in case you don't watch The Bachelor, Corinne has been, shall we say, the villain of this season so far. Definitely causing some controversy in the house. And she actually revealed that she's 24 years old and has a nanny named Raquel.
Well, Corinne's something, but I personally have like a very strong love-hate relationship with her. I'm not a huge fan of The Bachelor usually, but this season I tune in every week just because I'm so entertained by her. I think she's funny and adds a lot to the show, but I do agree that she's very ridiculous in terms of the fact that like she has a nanny, she's 24, needs her like cheese noodles, which pretty much is mac and cheese. But anyway, she cleared up a lot of this and the scandal that she's creating on the show this season with Ellen in an interview. So we're gonna take a listen here at what she had to say.
Why do you have a nanny?
Raquel is actually, she works with my family. She's been with us for 18 years. She moved with us to Florida from New Jersey. She's kind of like my everything. She, you know, raised my sister. She helped my mom through cancer. She's great. She's part of our family. She's not like my nanny, like my babysitter.
Yeah, but didn't you say she was your nanny?
Yeah, I mean, nanny is kind of like a word that I use for her because I have a lot of respect for her, and you know, she's kind of like a mother figure to me, so I don't really like to say like cleaning lady or housekeeper. So, you know, nanny to me is kind of a more respectful word for her because I really do love her, and she is a very big part of my life.
So I totally understand where she's coming from, of having unique names for people that you're really close to in your life. I get that. But, I mean, on the first episode of the season, she told her mom to have her nanny bring her cucumber snack. So I still am kind of very confused by this, but I cannot wait to see what the rest of the season of The Bachelor holds because it's been very entertaining so far.
Right. And the one thing I didn't really like too much about Corinne, and you mentioned this before, was the voodoo doll that she had in last week's episode against Taylor, who might be coming back to, you know, give Nick a run for his money on his decision. But yeah, she's a little crazy at times, but all in all, it makes for great entertainment TV, which we love to talk about here on What's the Buzz.
Yeah, I mean, a 2-on-1 date on The Bachelor, you're gonna be talking about it for weeks.
Right. Yeah, well, hopefully we have more to talk about on next week's What's the Buzz, but that's all we have for you guys today.
Make sure to tune in next Friday for even more drama of what's going on in Hollywood. See you next time.
Thanks for watching.